The animal kingdom can broadly be divided into two main categories. Based on their social behavior, they are either solitary animals or they are social animals. The terms are self-explanatory, so I won't elaborate on it further. Humans, as you might have figured it out by now, are social animals. For a social animal, living in groups serves as a survival tool. Here, a social animal has evolved in such a way so as to develop physical and psychological traits that help them live and function in groups. Let me discuss about some of the psychological traits of solitary and social animals, because later I'll be discussing how these skills helped our ancestors in the past but are now creating some really big problems for us, as their environments have slightly changed but we still have those same traits. Now, I'm not saying that the skills are completely redundant. Rather, they are useful in many ways to us, but quite often it gets us in a lot of trouble. Look at solitary animals like tigers and regular cats. If you look at their hunting techniques, they hunt in a very stealthy mode. They stalk their prey from a hidden position and they launch a surprise attack when the prey is in the right range. They capture the prey through strategy and patience. They have a very heightened sense of awareness of their surroundings and their territory. They react to the slightest of noise and movement around them. Group animals, on the other hand, catch their prey in a very different way. They chase down their prey and hunt them down by surrounding it. Different members of the groups have different roles during the hunting process. In packs of wolves, the speedy and the quickie females often take on the role of herding. That is, they keep the prey within the range by moving back and forth around it. The slower but the bigger and stronger male takes down the prey. In lions, the hunting group consists of around 4 to 7 individuals, and they are split into two highly specialized roles. In all cases of group hunting, there is a high level of cooperation among the members of the group, something which you won't find in solitary hunters since they hunt alone. The presence of complex social hierarchies is also something which is very evident in case of social animals. These are some of the psychological traits that these animals possess and which helps them survive in the wild, and it served our human ancestors in the past very well. But in the 21st century, the environment where we live is quite different. But we still have the same instincts and behaviors within us. These instincts in the past helped our ancestors survive, but they are really causing a lot of trouble right now. Let me just go through a few examples. Let me start with the concept of social acceptance. What is social acceptance? People don't want to feel left out or neglected. This can be explained by the fact that we humans are social animals, and we have developed certain psychological traits through evolution that allows us to live in social groups. So, if majority in the group do not approve of what you are doing, or if you tend to break the rules of the group, then there is a very good chance that you will be cast out of the group. This is a very threatening thing for our existence as a social animals, because you don't have the ability to do everything that is needed for a survival on your own in the wild. Hence, you will resort to conformity so that the group accepts you. You may not feel emotionally good about it, but who cares? At least you're not alone in a forest full of predators ready to eat you. At least you're alive to even feel bad in the first place. So, this decision to act in a way that is socially acceptable makes complete sense for humans that lived in the wild, and it still makes sense as far as primates and other social animals are concerned. But for humans, our environment is quite different now. If you want food, you can go to the market. If you want clothes, you can go to the market and buy them. In general, you can get almost any product or service that you want as long as you have money. So, you are not entirely dependent on the group where you are living. Every decision of your life doesn't have to be approved by the society. Their disapproval is not going to threaten your life. we are not living in the wild today. At this point, I have to make some clarifications, because my critics will point out and say that I am suggesting everyone to be a rebel and create chaos and disorder in the society by doing whatever one feels like. No, I am not saying that at all.